Hello everybody, I'm going to show you a turn 1 Mannadium board. This is with minimal hand trap interruptions, and these are things to keep in mind as you are setting up your board. So, start off. I win the maxi minigame. It's always best to Ash first and then called by after, because if they have a bell, then you can't Ash after you called by, but you can always call by after you Ash if they have a gamma and the likes, right? So keep that in mind. Besides that, when we make our end board, we can either end on Elf plus Dispatter, Arginine, and Baron, or we can end on Appaloosa plus Baron and Dispatter. Our end board will actually be a bit stronger than this because we hard drew with Twin Saw. So let's keep going. Okay, so here's where I make one mistake. I should have summoned this Meek, not under this right here. Or I should have summoned this Meek, not under this right here. Because now, when I summon my Lightheart, I don't have a column for the Reichardt that I'm going to search up from Reichphobia to special summon and draw me a free card. So I'm going to have to special summon him much later on in the combo. By the way, cross sheet, Chaos Ruler just dumping more materials, nothing too crazy. He's good for link climbing, you know. By the way, Vicious Astrolaud, summon a Meek so I can make my Dispatter. Dispatter, revive Visas. I want Dispatter to revive Visas so that I can activate Lighthearted's effect to summon for free, so that I can summon Reichardt for free, so that I can finally get my search and draw off of Reichardt. Because I messed up, I had to do it like this. But it's good anyways that it was done like this because I want my Twin Saw to be alive, and this is the best way to make it alive by not accidentally using your Scareclaw Lightheart in a link climb earlier. So wait, going on. Okay, Reichardt, search your rival, draw a card for free, it's max C. That's why you always make sure that you get your Reichardt effect off. Let's keep going. So I haven't activated Chaos Ruler yet, I'm going to activate him. If you didn't make Chaos Ruler, then you'd actually have to give up your Lightheart, and this is why I summoned Chaos Ruler instead of using my XL Synchron. Alright, so Chaos Ruler, make Elf, and now Elf revive a Meek, and now Meek plus Vicious make an Ice Shade, and I accidentally activated Abscission. That's whoopsies on my part. But either way, I have a Twin Saw on the field. I didn't search it, so let's just talk about cards that I intentionally set up. I have an Arginine and a Dispatter, and I have an Elf protecting these two cards. This one will banish my opponent's card and protect all my cards from board destruction like Black Hole, and I mean, like, yeah, Dark Hole, Lightning Storm, and Raigeki. This right here, this Dispatter will negate and or destroy any of my opponent's cards, and the Baron is an Omni Negate. And because I luckily had the Twin Saw, though I really didn't, because I luckily had the Twin Saw, what I can also do is I can pop this Lightheart to destroy 2, and then I can also floodgate Link 3s for an entire, well, not just Link 3s, but all Link monsters. I can floodgate them for the rest of the turn. So, yeah, very strong. Basically, 2, 3, 4, 5 interruptions, plus a floodgate. I mean, really strong endboard, right? I guess I can show you. It turns out they're playing a janky labyrinth build, and yeah, they gave up. So I'm just gonna go and show you the deck list real quick. I played this during the Duelist Cup, so that's why I can't show you what deck they were really playing. I played 3 Meek because you really don't have the other Visas cards, and because of that, you don't want to open up all these, and because you already had to play so many bricks in your hands with Maxis, Ash Blossoms, and Callby, that you don't mandatorily have to do in a best of 3 setting in the TCG or OCG. So I'm a fan of running as little of the Mannadium balls as possible, and Meek is the strongest of the 3 Mannadium balls, so I go for Meek. You need 3 Reichardt because it's your best normal summon under Maxi. Roomheart is your best other card to have in hand with the Reichardt, so that you can dodge things like Imperms, you can dodge Fenrir banishes, and all the likes. You need 3 Visas, and it really sucks, but it's because you don't have the Link, the Synchro 8 Visas that can search up these field spells, so you need to just also hope that you hard draw Visas a lot of times. Visas himself with if you have 2 Maxis, he can be a combo starter for you as well, so you just need him. We play Fenrir again to deal with the Maxi. You don't, if your opponent Maxis, you just being able to Fenrir search up Scareclaw Cashier is pretty good, to be honest. And yeah, besides that, we have reinforcements of the army, again just to find our Reichardt and our Roomheart. We've got triple tactic talents to help us break boards, and if we get hand trapped, like say an Ash Blossom, it's probably gonna find us a card that that Ash negated anyways, because we only play starters for the most part in this deck. We want 2 Arrival just because it's nice to have one in your hand, just as a gotcha to your opponent. Arrival really isn't too bad of a card to have, because again, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that you can, well, really 7 that you can revive with Arrival. Triple Tactic Thrust, if you get draw phase Maxi, normal summon Reichardt, search up Twin Saw, they negate that or whatever, you thrust, place down Twin Saw, there you go, turn 2. If you get if they activate any monster effects, then you can search up reinforcements. If you need a starter, you can search up triple tactics. If you need to break their board, you can search up a rival. You know, it's any card, right? Imaginings, it's just a draw 2. It's good because you play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 ways, well, 13 ways to make it a draw 2, so pretty good. It's pretty good, I'd have to say. Yeah. Going on. Though, if there was any card you would cut in this deck to make room for more non-engine, like say you wanted to play Crossout, this would be the card you take out. Because if you notice of the Maxi anti-Maxi package, I don't play Crossout. Obsidian's a good card. It searches your Calarium, which gets you to the rest of your plays, and if you triple tactic stress, take your opponent's monster, then you can destroy it with Obsidian and go crazy from there. Or, for example, you summon Fenrir and they set it face down because I think you're a cash player or something. You know, they book it right away. Well, you just Obsidian and it gets destroyed. It frees up the row, and then you can summon Fenrir again. It's pretty nice. Yeah, Reichphobia, you play 2 because it's a great going second card, but it also helps you find your best normal summon, which is Reichardt. So yeah, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 copies of red card that you can get without a single special summon, right? And if you do special summon to find for Lightheart, then you can find red card another way, and yeah, it's not too bad. Play Pearl of Rhino. Pearl of Rhino you can also remove if you want to play more non-engine. I quite like the consistency you get from Pearl of Rhino, so I wouldn't. It's your fourth copy of Visa Starfrost. That's basically its only purpose. Another thing it's actually really good at is because most people are gonna Ash Pearl of Rhino just because it's a very good negate against tier limits. You can kind of just hoop. You know, they Ash your Pearl of Rhino. It's like, oh, nice. Now activate Race Off. Now activate Calarium, and you start cooking them. You know, you'd much prefer Pearl of Rhino get Ashed than Calarium or Reichphobia, right? For the most part. Race Off because it can find your Fenrir and or it can find your Scareclaw Kashtira, both are very strong cards. And yeah, called by typical Mastery package. Twin Saw is very strong. I think this Scareclaw field spell is highly underrated. In a meta where Dragon Link and Mathmech very shine, the ability to just negate all their Link monsters is highly desired. You play 2 Vicious Astrolabe because it's part of your combo turn 1 and it's part of your OTK board breaking turn 2 and beyond. I like Chaos Ruler because it can +1 you in hand and it's great for link climbing. There's a reason this card's banned. Like, come on guys. It can also in this meta where there's a lot of Bystials, it can also help get you your Visa Starfrost or your Room Heart that the Bystials have banished, your Reichheart, whatever, right? By just sending them to the graveyard. It could potentially mill your Twin Saw so that you don't have to search up your Twin Saw, it's just in your GUI now. Very strong card. XL is our easy way to get to Dispatter, though it's an easy way to get into any of the Synchro 10s in general. Play 2 Lightheart. You summon 1. The opponent doesn't know how this card works. They negate it. You just summon another one over it and you start cooking them. Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep is integral to your combo. You need to play Cross Sheep. Sprite Elf is optional. You could play Synchro 6s if you prefer over Sprite Elf. Same for Donner. Donner is not as necessary. Nightmare Unicorn. I am very much adamant that you should play Unicorn so that you can link climb into Access Kotaker. Unicorn's the best link 3 to climb for Access Kotaker if you're trying to OTK. EMO. And Appaloosa is for your turn 1 plays. Yeah. Alright. I will soon be posting a turn 2 version of the stack. I think one of them will be, well, not a turn 2 version of the stack, but this deck going turn 2 into a setup board. Yeah, later.